is exactly what we're going to talk about. We're all sitting by the campfire.
Oh, you know what we do need to do is
talk more about penises.
Yeah.
Shush. We're live.
Oh.
They were live.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there.
But I forgot to log in and host it.
I'm just enjoying this tasty morsel. Don't mind me.
It's staring into my soul, Steve! I don't like it!
Someone needs my stare. Oh my god.
Wait, what are you telling me wrong email for? That's not true.
Oh, I dropped the bean.
Ah,
That's sad.
this green stuff's weird.
What is it? To believe?
Parsley salad. You want parsley?
It's not to believe.
I don't mind parsley.
Alex, it starts at 1 p.m.
1 p.m.?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm sure that's the cocktail hour? Or is that the actual reception?
Well, I'm always late, so. We all never.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, so I'll be there either on time or slightly after. It won't. It's gonna take me. It will take me 20 minutes to get from East Islip to. Wait, is it at one of your houses?
It's at her house.
It's at Nicole's house. Okay. Yeah.
Why is it pointing? Oh, this is from earlier when we were testing it. That's not good. There we go. We're live.
They are too liberal with the tzatziki sauce.
Not liberal enough.
Nah, they sauced it up. Okay. Oh, I should turn on like the sound recording on my phone. So that's what I do. Quality content right here.
What's up?
Hi, everybody.
Are we on the internet?
We are on the internet.
Hi, Mom.
Hi everybody. So for the first time for the DM newsletter, we have all 5 of us.
Woo!
That's cool. These guys have no idea what's going to go on here.
Nope.
Yeah.
So this is the part where everybody takes off their clothes.
Who are you?
Oh, sweet.
So
What?
eating dinner. So there's that. But I guess like always, we're going to talk about the last sessions that you guys heard because it's been a little while. And then we can ask Owen or these other guys questions about their characters and stuff they do and why they do it.
Oh, dear.
And all that good stuff.
How many people tune into this?
Live? Not a lot.
Okay.
We do get people who watch it afterwards.
Right, I assume that. Yeah.
Oh,
You're watching this live. Thanks, guys. He's being generous. He means 0.
No, we did have
sorry.
At one time-
one time Trevor joined us.
I mean, if
and
you're watching
Trevor's
this at
the
all,
best.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's also cool.
Hi.
Oh my.
Okay.
This food is everywhere. And
So-
I love it.
The last thing that you guys heard was us going into the bar, the Saloon of the Secret Sea. We went downstairs. We found Cliffander D. Tawdry. We found his boar. We found an orc and a dwarf, or half orc?
A dwarf?
Half orc and a dwarf. And we killed their dragonborn friend?
Hey.
No.
No, it was their half-orc.
No, the half orcs who we killed. Oh, the Goliath.
Yo.
Goliath. We found the Goliath and the dwarf, and we killed the half orc.
Korath literally, like, did the exorcist to the half-orc.
Yeah, but
You did.
Brimley held him in place.
Yeah, teamwork. High five.
Teamwork. Team kill.
Yeah. And then after that, we found some rando in this underground harbor. We didn't ask him any questions. We just killed him. And then we found a couple of cool people, like the Bearkin Maximilian.
Maximus.
We were being super offensive to Bearkin,
We were being super offensive to Bearkin.
and then he was being offensive to Taurus.
There was just a lot of offense being thrown around. And then we found Toko again. Also, weird and crazy stuff happening to him all the time.
We didn't fight him this time.
We
No.
didn't fight him because somebody else already locked him up and drugged him. So thank you for doing that.
His head is being messed
You're welcome.
with.
Yeah. So yeah, so we
Technically,
brought
Owen
him.
did all of it.
Owen did all of it. So we brought him home, and they're gonna hopefully fix him.
He also captured and brainwashed him.
Yeah, I'm losing all my falafel. I don't know what to do about that. Hold on.
I should have gotten the rice platter.
Okay.
It's way easier to eat.
It looks so hard to eat.
It's very difficult.
But it's so good.
So now we're all caught up,
I'm doing okay, actually.
and we're gonna dive into what we did.
Yeah, Royce.
So usually the way this goes is Steve asks me questions about what I was thinking about.
What are you wearing?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
What are you thinking about wearing?
That's really it. We do like housekeeping at the end.
Khakis.
Yeah, he's. Oh, you're gonna clean my house? Guys, welcome to my basement. It's pretty
Oh
plain.
yeah, this is where we play.
Yep.
Yeah.
So normally we record this in my basement, and we don't play there,
Like,
but we play here.
you see how, like, we said that everyone was pretty much locked up in my basement, chained to a radiator?
Everyone?
Well, yeah, everybody. I upgraded. Anyway, I let him out, but this basement looks like it would be in like a murder movie because it's like completely white and there's a few fluorescent lights and it's got that weird like buzz sound. And
It flickers every once in a while,
Yeah.
and sometimes one of his roommates comes out holding a butcher's knife. So
and then we feed them
yeah,
themselves.
Ah!
not cool.
That's good.
No, only because I was looking at you, so like I saw you do it. Otherwise, you would
Get
scare
ready.
me. So I guess the first question I have is, who the heck was that guy in the Secret Sea?
There's some guy.
Just some guy?
No.
You're not gonna.
I mean, how could I tell you that?
That's true.
He's the secret sea.
I guess my question would be, was his damage resistance, was it specifically spell damage resistance, or was it general magic resistance?
Yes.
Thank you.
So, because you can't tell, he doesn't always go into like the specifics of like mechanics and stuff like that, but like general ideas. I did have a question actually.
I don't remember.
Okay.
At some point, Korath and Cliff split up from everybody else because they were following a coin, which made so much sense.
Oh, what?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, they took the coin and they wandered off.
Oh, yeah.
But how fast were you able to figure out how to bring everybody back together, or was that even something you were trying to figure out?
Nope. Didn't matter.
Okay.
Oh,
You got a question?
teacher. So that little passageway that Brimley crawled through.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
That probably would have gone to the back of the house, right?
Yep.
Back of the house? Like back...
Making sure. Oh yeah.
Ultimately, it led.
You're in domestics tonight.
It always led somewhere like really useful.
Okay.
Like it would have led onto the ledge where like the lever was to let down the drawbridge.
But like, how long would I have had to climb in there?
Just a little bit longer.
The whole
The
section.
same amount of time. Basically, it went this way and then it cut to the left. And when I said that you reached the end and it cut to the left, you were just like, I turn around, and I was like, okay.
Oh. That's very frustrating. That's like when you see like cartoons of people like digging for treasure and they give up and then it's like right there.
Right.
That's very frustrating. I'm upset about that now.
Sorry.
That's okay. I did forget that Cliff was only a level 3 character when we were playing. I only realized it when we were listening back.
Yeah.
Like how much damage we were talking about doing, and I was like, oh, we would have killed him. Is that something that you were keeping in mind, like when you designed that encounter, or was it just like if he gets taken down, he gets taken down, and we'll figure it out? Okay.
I had Revivify on hand.
Okay.
And,
So we had options.
Yeah.
Me too.
Oh yeah. Cleric.
If he rolled enough times, would he have moved the boat?
Oh, he was trying. Was he trying to move it, or he was trying to hold it in the harbor, right?
He was trying to prevent it from
Right,
moving.
right.
Yep.
I mean,
It's a boat.
it's a boat, but it's also like in the water. And he's a boar.
This is D&D.
And it's a sailboat, and
This
we were
is
in
a
a cave.
celestial boar. Remember, boars travel at like the speed of light, right? We established that?
Spoiler alert.
I think it's called. Is that
Spoiler.
Moore's Law?
Oh my god, it is.
Boars. Oh my
Moore's
goodness.
Law.
Can I take that out inspiration?
Moore's Law. Hogs travel at the speed of light.
Boars boring.
I'm done with that. What was that glove about?
Oh yeah.
That's how he.
You're not gonna tell us any of those things.
We have to look.
Yeah,
examine
we have to
it.
find out.
We haven't looked at it yet.
Oh, can I wear it?
I think Brimley has
Please
it right
do.
now.
Yes! Oh my goodness. Well, I can't right now because I'm somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Spoiler alert.
I'm not spoiling anything. I'm just saying I'm somewhere, and
We
I
are
can't put
somewhere.
the glove on.
Where
Doesn't necessarily mean anything. I could be
you
asleep.
can't wear
I
gloves.
could be dead.
The gloveless plane.
You're just a liar.
The plane of no gloves.
Oh, we're in Glove Land, like in SpongeBob. Glove World. That's it.
Uh-huh.
Ah, glove flavored.
We actually haven't made a SpongeBob reference in a really long time.
Yeah.
So
I don't think that's true. I think
So
there
happy
was
about it.
one.
What?
So I was listening back, not in the
Really
last
sad.
session. Oh, it's not the one that you guys have heard. I have to say, when that episode came out, I did lick a glove. Because I was like, what is glove flavor?
You did.
Oh, the
We use
SpongeBob.
latex.
The
It's
SpongeBob.
latex. Yeah,
Oh,
that's that was the answer.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't.
Oh, in real life.
In real life, I
Oh
licked
my
a glove.
god! I thought you meant in the campaign.
Wait, you don't remember when I licked a glove?
Oh my goodness!
Steve,
Like, how did I miss this?
I was a very tactile learner.
Still is.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
That's why he always tastes his dice when he gets new dice.
Learn.
Well, if you don't put your dice in your mouth, how can you really understand the dice? On a side note, don't put your dice in your mouth.
Speak for yourself.
No, like really, I don't want somebody to sue us.
They said to do it.
No, seriously, don't do it. Especially
Don't-
if you're a young
don't do it.
child and you have
Seriously,
to watch this.
dude, we are just internet
Also, if you're a young child, probably don't
guys.
listen to us.
What?
I don't know. I feel like we're not like adult material, but I feel like we're like
If we were a video game, we still would be
PG-13 or
mature.
teen. Yeah, I feel like we'd be tier M.
Now we'd be
Yeah.
rated R. We've dropped a few choice.
I'm not even thinking about the words,
Choice
but some of
things.
the content we
content.
discussed.
I'm thinking
I mean,
about content.
3 mermaids.
Three mermaids.
For all they know, they taught you a language.
That's true. For all I know, they taught me a language.
That's also true.
That's how good of a night it was. I had no idea what happened.
Did the paint just wear out on these numbers?
Probably.
Excuse me.
Oh, so we did go back into where the assembly is headquartered. Tipping Tyrant, the Tavern of the Tipping Tyrant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which was awesome because so many dumb characters got to interact with each other. And not dumb necessarily,
He
but
just
also
called you
kind of
dumb,
dumb.
Jeremy.
I would say innocent
Innocent.
for Junta, but for Cliff,
Hi.
definitely dumb.
I don't know if Junta would be innocent because
I guess he's still
Some-
learning.
no, somebody was being held and he was just like, all right, flame. He literally roasted them.
But I feel like because it's like you know, there's somebody that they're fighting. It's just like, okay, we fight that guy.
And as he did, you would.
Tell me where I can get some leads.
Honestly, Junta, best character. Just saying.
Just in it
He's
for the
becoming my
leads.
favorite, which upsets
In
me
it for
because
the
until
leads.
now, I've been my favorite.
Wow.
Actually, I think Brimley has some competition for Marissa's heart as well.
From Junta?
Yeah.
I understand that. I'm very upset I didn't come up with that character.
She likes both of your characters too.
That's okay.
It's okay.
Something about Brimley she's really into.
It's the high pitched
It's
voice.
because Steve is so attractive.
Yeah.
Why'd you hesitate when you were
I was
saying
gonna say
exactly?
something else, but we're on camera.
Oh, you should have said it.
We are on the internet.
But yeah, so we had some really not too bright or all-knowing, not all-knowing, but educated characters, I guess, interacting.
I didn't
How?
have to save them.
What?
I didn't have to save them.
But like when stuff like that happens, like how do you know how stupid to go? Because I feel like you could run into like a Tropic Thunder issue.
You look at me.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Oh,
Never
what?
go full return.
What?
Well, I was trying not to say it.
Is that offensive?
It might be.
Yeah.
It's like Thunder. It's quoting a movie.
But,
Okay.
you know, like in Tropic Thunder, you don't dive too deep into like.
You're gonna like Simple Jack.
Yeah.
You don't want to be Simple Jack.
You don't want to be Simple Jack.
Jack.
So,
Oh my
do you like actually think about like the level of intelligence of characters, like when they're dumb like that? Like, do you know like exactly how smart they are? Like, if they're like, early Joey or like late Joey from Friends?
No.
You just kind of wing it?
Yep.
I feel like a lot of what you do is just winging it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I really thought you were talking about like baby kangaroos. I'm like,
Oh, Joey!
why
The
is
intelligence of a newborn baby
no,
kangaroo.
No. Like
Versus
early
a-
Joey and late Joey. I'm like, why are you talking about kangaroo development?
A late Joey is just a kangaroo.
Yeah.
Late Joey's.
Or, you know, Joey's not on time.
Anytime someone named Joe is late,
Joey's
it's called a
watch
kangaroo.
Yeah, I'm not roasted garlic hummus. Hummus. Are you just gonna straight up eat my hummus?
Fun
That's right. I
fact:
get mine.
Alex is drinking something called Elvis juice.
Yes.
Pretty great.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Nice.
And it's tasty.
Jeremy and I know a guy whose dad's name is Elvis.
I worked with a guy named Elvis.
It cracks me up every time I think about it.
I was born on
I-
his birthday.
Really?
Yeah, January. And R. Kelly.
The
I
occasional.
don't know how I feel about that one.
Oh, I do have to
I
say,
don't like being on people.
a couple of months ago, we watched a lot of R. Kelly's Trapped in the Closet.
Oh my
If you
God.
haven't
Dude, it's so
watched
stupid.
If you haven't watched it, you should watch it.
In the closet.
But it was just so.
In the closet.
It was just so crazy.
I am here in the closet. That's the door to the closet.
Oh my God.
I was born the year Jennifer Lawrence was born, and I know how I feel about that.
Born the year.
Not-
So you're the same
It's
age.
the most significant thing about
So
my
you're just,
birth is
you're just the same age.
I've actually never looked up like my birthday to see who I might share it with.
Mine's,
I should do that.
mine's,
Oh.
I got nobody. Nobody cool.
You got my brother.
I think.
Actually,
Oh, there
that's
you
not
go.
true. I think maybe
I think Stephen Hawking was born on my birthday.
What's that?
Pretty cool.
That's
pretty
a
boy
bold claim.
name. What's that? His name?
What's that pretty boy name?
There's so many of
Pretty
them.
boy. Pretty boy.
Jake Gyllenhaal, Ryan Gosling.
Yes, Ryan Gosling.
Oh.
Oh,
I think
from-
Ryan Gosling and I have the same birthday.
That's interesting.
And Anne Hathaway.
Jamie Lannister.
He is a pretty man.
For you?
No.
No,
he said pretty.
I do have a question for Jeremy.
Yeah, what's up?
So Junta writes in this notebook
Yeah,
all the
Jeremy.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just give us like a couple of excerpts of what he has written
God.
in this journal?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get water.
Because do you actually have stuff written down?
Well, yeah, why not?
This is gonna be wonderful.
Dude, did you get like an official backpack?
I mean, I've had this for a while.
But I never noticed the logo on it
Yeah,
before.
man.
That's really cool.
I got ins and outs on the inside.
Wait, you got ins and outs on the inside, so you have a way out if you need a way out.
Like the
Exactly.
Because I covered up the chat box. My head is so shiny. That's gross.
I mean, you're just standing very conveniently
Ooh, excuse
by
me.
the light right now.
We can turn the light off.
Ooh, no.
Hey, who
Let's all
wants
be really quiet and scare Owen when he comes back down.
who wants to see us live stream a song? Everyone here is musical, which is pretty awesome actually.
That's true.
Everyone
Can
here
we like
playing-
see if people are on? Like,
Yeah, we can.
How does that
I see
happen?
one dude.
Like where?
That's us.
That's nice.
Where?
So on the right hand side, the upper right hand is like the chat window. So if
Yeah.
somebody wanted to come by and like chat with us, they could. We've actually had people ask questions in that chat window before, so that
Oh,
was
really?
cool.
That's cool.
The bottom right is where you can see how many people are viewing.
We're still level 11, right?
Yeah.
We are level 11, yeah.
Sure, okay.
Yeah, we level up slower now.
I feel like we should take like our level 1 character sheets, which I don't have, so I'd have to like remake it.
I have them.
I have.
Mine never existed.
You sent me yours.
Okay. We should put those publish those. I don't know. Anyway, so what do you
We get
So,
20.
cool. What do you got in your notebook, man?
I have stuff about leaves.
I want to hear all about leaves.
So is this stuff that like
Botany.
is this the stuff that you've written down in it since we started, since Junta joined us, or that he had before he joined the?
A little bit of both.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a lot about leaves and plants and stuff. You know, he's got to eat,
Yeah.
so that's important. That's the first thing you find is food.
Turtle's gotta eat.
Yeah, the next thing you find is shelter. He already found the city, so he's just making.
Doesn't he like take a shelter with him though?
Yeah, but you know,
But it's
it's
like
still,
a different type of shelter.
You know, it's being inside is more comfortable. I mean,
Okay.
I like camping and stuff, but you know,
Cool.
there's something to say about a turtle sleeping on the inside. The inside. Like,
Inside the inside.
inside.
Inception. Wait.
Inside.
Ah!
Could you have a dragon turtle, like a house made of a dragon turtle shell, and then like then that would be the.
Oh,
perfect
that's
name for
really
a turtle.
cool.
Turtleception.
I'm really mad I didn't come up with that for like my turtle village. Turtle village.
I mean, it would be really difficult to like find enough dragon turtle shells.
I feel like you don't even need one. It'd be like the town hall.
That would
or
be the
something.
town hall. Yeah. Okay, that would
You
be the
know?
town hall.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that because then I could. Oh, no, I can't use that.
Sorry.
You heard it here, internet.
You still can.
No, but it's it feels cheap. Other people
Why?
can use it. I don't know because
It's an imagination game.
I'm totally gonna do it.
I mean, like, you're just throwing an idea.
I'm gonna do it now.
You don't like turtles.
I like turtles.
How could you?
Wait, so what else you got, man?
Just general notes about my day, like, you know, things that happened.
Oh yeah, I have a
Like how
question.
Cliff joined the party and
What
using manacles and
you were
I've
observing
never seen that
an
before.
enchanter when we first found
Yeah.
you. What notes had you written about the enchanter?
a lot of waving of hands. Just a lot of waving of hands. Little words I didn't really understand.
Use a jerk, right?
And yeah, I mean, I just heard them like turn people away, so I was like,
Yeah.
don't
I feel
talk
like
to that
Jutes's
guy.
notes are very like surface stuff because he doesn't really understand like what's going on. So just
Oh,
like they
absolutely,
did
yeah.
this,
And he doesn't
But no
go up to
depth to
people to ask
Yeah,
questions.
right? No explanations.
I'm
or
not
anything
looking to
like that.
discover through people. I'm looking to discover just through
Observation.
observation.
Yeah.
So
This would be really interesting when you take that back to your village and you're like, this is all the knowledge that's out there. And they're
They're gonna
like,
think
oh
it's
yeah,
really
yeah. They're gonna think
ridiculous,
that's
yeah.
like the real stuff.
yeah.
What is the most fascinating thing Junda has seen?
I mean, it would be like cliche to say it, but obviously I think you guys as like just
That's like a
Aw.
magic users and like all these powerful people like just destroying things. And, like, yeah,
Yeah!
this is,
Because that's what the goblin soldiers do. They just
No.
break things.
No hesitation to take
yeah, it's just
it.
kind of like
We sploosh
We're all
first and
very
splash
hardened
later.
killers. Like,
Totally not the good guys.
probably not. That's gonna be twisted if it turns out we're not the good guys.
Oh, wouldn't you?
Oh,
That'd be
man.
very appropriate.
I mean, yeah.
Quars are calling.
I also had to write about the guy I burned.
You gotta write about
yeah,
that?
I had to write about it. It was kind of like
like how
like
what
a simple
pitch?
thing. Like, oh man, I did this thing.
You
He deserved it though.
He's not just trying to kill me, but I burned him alive.
He doesn't even mention the fire in it. He says, "Oh, and I did this thing." He deserved it though.
Yeah.
That's all that
I
says.
don't want people to know what I did. It just
You gotta make sure when you hand over the notebook to like Tortle elders, like
Yeah.
you don't get thrown into Tortle.
Exactly.
Tortle
I'm a
elders.
cleric,
Tortle
man.
jail.
Yeah.
I'm a cleric of
Tortle
life.
jail.
Like I gotta heal things.
I mean,
You haven't
Alright.
been doing that a lot.
Life or nature?
You know what? I'm pretty sure it's life.
Pretty sure it's nature.
I just imagine Turtle Jail being like these, like this, like large, like manacle thing that like kind of like attaches over your shell and it kind of like covers up the holes that your arms
so
would
you're
go
like-
through and your legs would go through, so you could just poke out your head.
Solitary confinement is just a band that goes around the whole
It's just a
shell.
big rubber
so
band.
you're just stuck
Yeah, no.
inside your shell.
I'm disciple of life.
That's horrifying.
That's actually really scary.
That's horrifying.
See,
I would imagine at least the head
total
could come
claustrophobia.
through.
Well, that's like
Slits for breathing.
yeah, but that's for like really like
That's,
high
that's
level
like yeah,
offenders.
that's like solitary confinement.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I'm a
That's
disciple
even
of
worse
life.
though.
So-
We just haven't been in the opportunity where like I've had to heal people, you know. Like I'll tell you, the first time I heal somebody, it's gonna be like, whoa. But until
Heal
then,
people.
So you'll be like, whoa, and you'll be like, whoa, and you'll be like,
Dude, that's a turtle.
yeah, man. That's why I made the reference.
That's why they just.
That was good. That was a good one. That's a good reference.
Yeah. Yeah.
oh, and that girl that was following you, the
What?
Oh,
halfling girl. That was
Oh
following you.
yeah.
One of my almost fried.
I was
How
kind of
many girls? How
surprised
many girls is it now, other than Stumra? That
that have tried to
I
be a
think
thing.
two.
No, I just think it's her.
Isabella Stormhammer is trying to.
But I don't
get
know.
frisky with you.
I still don't hold
she
that she was
tried?
trying to get frisky. I think it was like she was
She
just
wanted it.
interested,
Nice.
like intrigued.
Nope.
No, okay.
Owen is her.
That's the way I had been like.
She was
Playing
into
it.
it.
Owen was in.
No,
That
but
was,
really-
but no, that was more like
I think we talked about it at the time, and that was something that also like developed.
that was
while
like
we were
it's 2
playing.
in the morning and you got a text. You up? just like
You know, she literally just looked at Brimley and went,
yeah.
you up?
Yo, you with it?
No,
So you're
really?
the only one still in the room. I believe those are her exact words.
That's mean.
So, so we're alone. You,
Dude,
You up?
you could have been.
You won.
Borking a 12.
of borking.
A
Yeah.
Borking a 12.
Borking one of the 12.
Wow.
No. Brimley's got
Craig's been
Stumrob.
trying since
And
day
he's very
one.
happy
Yep.
with Stumrob.
Just wait till today's session.
I feel like that would be deadly, though. Because we were only like level.
They're not like.
You know what I mean?
It's not like they're not Superman.
No, but the way I'm
Like
kind
not
of
every
thinking-
every pelvic thrust doesn't have the ability to stop a train. Do you know what I mean?
No, but like when you're in the throes of
doesn't
passion,
matter.
maybe like they lose control of their magical abilities for a minute.
maybe certain ones.
And she has like that
Oh my
armor.
goodness.
Aegisar is
You know?
cool and collected all the time.
I just assume he hasn't had a relationship ever.
Oh no.
I mean, maybe like way back when, and since then, like it just ended badly, and that's why he's like.
Well, it's really weird.
Oh.
So
Monotone.
the newer members of the 12 haven't experienced it as often, but like when you're, I mean, there are members of the 12 who are the original members of the 12 for their position.
Right.
So they've
what is
been
that,
alive for
800
1,000
years?
years.
1,000 years.
You know, you only go through so many wives or so many husbands before you're just like, you know what? I'm sick of, you know.
I mean, that's why they would just stick to elves.
Yeah.
Elves can live 1,000
But
years.
what if they're not attracted to elves though?
Yeah.
They can find platonic life partners.
Aegisar's
Yeah.
not.
Okay. It's sad.
Have who
It's a very
sad
as the
existence.
people? So we've met 6 of the 12
Well, it can
so
be.
far.
I mean, I think I talked with Steve about this.
Mhm.
In the last one, there are members of the 12 who are just who
Would
don't
like to die.
don't lose their title through combat, but are literally just get so sick of being immortal that they step down from the position, and then
Except death.
depending
So you can,
on
they
depending
can
on
step
their
down from the
yes, they can break themselves from the enchantment that binds them to the king.
Huh. Yeah,
So depending on the nature of their immortality, because there are a few that have kind of unique mutations of the immortality curse. I'm calling it a curse. So depending on it, you know, you could just like explode into dust, but some of them just start aging again once it
Gotcha.
breaks.
I have a question. So I
It's
know
a little nerve wracking because when you don't know
you don't
what's
know
going
when
to
it's
happen.
gonna happen. So members of the 12, when like somebody challenges them, you know, the challenger wins, they take over. So if somebody steps down, what's the process for replacing them?
It's begun.
I mean, it's
Alex is getting naked, everybody.
well. First of all, what's cool is that when you challenge a member of the 12, you don't. So becoming a member of the 12 can happen in one of 3 ways. One, there's an open position,
Mhm.
and basically.
I saw you posting on Indeed.
There's an opening in the 12.
one of them isn't there anymore because you know it's not always they die from Challenger who's trying to take their position. You know there have been wars with Quar that have claimed the lives of members of the 12 even despite their power.
I mean, I had nothing to do with it.
And, you know, and so there's an open position,
actually led
and
the
that
charge.
ends up being a little bit more like democratic. Like each member kind of like can put forward a champion and be like, this is who I think should replace, and then they.
They duke it out.
Yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily like a fight to the death or a tournament, but it could just be like they're put into an extreme circumstance, like they drop them in the middle of the ocean, and they're like, whoever comes back moves on to stage 2. Things like that.
Cool.
They
But
don't
you
necessarily
can
kill
challenge a member for their title. You can also challenge a member to renounce their title. Meaning you can challenge a member so they lose their title, but you don't necessarily have to take their title.
So if you think somebody's just a really bad
Right.
member of the 12,
Like Oboth has been challenged before. Where people have been like, they don't
You're a
necess-
jerk!
They're not
you're a
necessarily,
psycho.
they don't necessarily want to become a member of the 12 because they like have their own things, or you know.
Yeah.
But they're like, you burned down my village.
We're gonna
And
get really into the
then,
process here.
Then they get
So
burned alive.
say somebody challenges Oboth
And all of the true
and
punches.
he loses.
Yes.
He will
but
burn down all the trees.
Not necessarily to the death, but like he
Oh, no,
sees
no, to the
defeat.
death.
Oh, so in that situation,
Yes.
like it has to be to
In
the
order,
death.
in that situation, in order for a member of the 12 to lose their position to you or lose their position and you don't take it,
Okay.
their life has to
Gotcha.
be over.
Okay, so follow-up question. If somebody renounces their 12-ness,
Uh-huh.
and then, like, say they manage to not explode right away, and, like, 10 years, they're like, hey, I want to go do that again. Could they, like,
Could they
resubmit
challenge
themselves?
a current?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Has there been precedent for that?
I don't think so. Hold
Not
on.
yet.
He was murdered to death.
He was so dead that he died. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think that that's ever happened before. That somebody who stepped down wanted to
Rejoin.
rejoin.
Okay. Cool.
The sweet fruits of mortality.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, again, you could go 1,000 years and watch, like, two people that you love grow old and die, and then just be like, you know what? I'd rather
I mean, simple
get to
solution.
live out my final. They date each other.
No, simple solution. No. First gray hair.
Oh,
Four
hours
now we're gonna end for sure.
Alright, so we're at like
Keep it fresh. Keep it fresh.
28 and a half minutes. So that's usually when we start wrapping up, unless you guys
Any more questions? I've been doing a lot of thinking about the 12 lately, actually.
I'm just gonna throw some conspiracy theories at you
Hit us.
right now.
That's good times. Let's do it.
Conspiracy Craig.
So yeah,
Conspiracy
This
Craig.
is the Conspiracy Craig Corner.
hey everybody.
The best
So I'm gonna
Conspiracies with Craig.
put my tinfoil hat on. So just from you talking about like, just your tone of voice, something about just you wait for today. If Dira is in this damn area that we're in, and she turns on me, oh boy. Oh boy.
I feel like we're gonna see Craig dead
I
across the
don't-
table.
I don't care how strong she is.
There's something
I don't
here.
care
Craig,
how
there's
strong she
something
is.
you're gonna learn about Dira today.
It's fine, and oh,
Just giving you a warning about that.
Spoilers.
You're gonna learn something about her.
I'm gonna go Super Saiyan. Just saying.
You got any other conspiracies?
Pure total instinct. What's it called?
What?
Total recall?
Pure
Pure,
instinct.
basic instinct.
No.
Terry knows what I'm talking about.
Killer instinct.
Yeah, no.
It's the top level. The top level of Saiyan.
Oh yeah.
Oh, jeez. Ultra instinct.
Ultra instinct.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
70 more episodes!
I used to be able to kind of do Rick's voice, but not anymore. I'm not going to try it on live internet.
Yeah.
But anyway, I can't think of any more conspiracies.
That's good. That's good, Rick.
I'm going
That
to
was your
take
only
shit.
conspiracy theory.
What?
That was your only conspiracy theory.
Yeah, for now.
That was the worst conspiracy. theory.
Well, it's the first Craig
Realistic one.
Conspiracy Corner, so
Yeah.
It wasn't even a
build on it.
conspiracy.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's okay.
I can't think of anything right now because nothing has really
I
happened.
feel like it's when stuff comes up. Like, in
Yeah,
that
it's
moment.
usually in the
Yeah.
moment.
Alright. So we're gonna do some housekeeping things
Oh,
now. Unless,
I have one question.
Yeah, hit us.
After the Earth cage fell, did those columns in the fields, did they just like crumble back to the ground, or did they stay up?
That's a good question.
We'd have to go there to find out, I think.
It wouldn't have been something that like was reported on, like people were talking about, like.
Less.
Nah.
I mean, it was right next to the village that got raided by the bandits.
Honestly, most people like. So
Oh, man.
you have had the fortune of like meeting with both two different factions who were kind of like totally aware that something was amiss.
Yes.
Right? So you'd spoken with Aegisar, and he clearly knew that something was going on. You spoke with the Assembly, they knew that something was going on. The average Eternian citizen just knew that there were, like, disasters happening. And, like, that's it. Like, they weren't piecing together, like, wow, the earthquakes have stopped. You know, so it wouldn't be like this like, big, like, and those towers fell down.
Yeah, they were too busy figuring out. Yeah,
You're talking about the rock pillars, not,
Yeah, the rock
not the
pillars.
Tower of the Wind.
Yeah,
right?
the rock,
Yeah,
the rock
Yeah, those
pillars.
weird things
Yeah.
we ran into that made no
It
sense.
wouldn't have, like,
The ones Toko brought us to.
Yeah.
you know,
Holy crap.
conspiracy?
Yeah. Yeah.
It is moral.
It is. It's not. Anyway. Yeah. We should bring Toko there. Nice scenic vacation. Maybe some. Maybe some healing stuff will happen.
You know what's a cool thought?
Interesting.
So, the Riverside town is like... Oh.
Oh.
Do we know?
We don't know yet.
It's
They don't
far
know.
away.
They don't know yet.
Well, yeah,
It's still... Okay.
Way to
so,
spoil it.
never mind.
Also cold.
They actually do. We've talked about it on previous.
We actually have talked about it in newsletters, yeah.
Word.
Yeah, so they're gone. I'm just gonna do it. That means that guy who's really offensive to Windar is no more.
He's dead?
That was Lauren.
Oh, that was Lorne!
Oh,
Damn it.
Take it back. He's still
I take it
alive.
back, he's still alive.
good. I get to kill him. But
Damn.
I can't wait. Anyway,
Alright, I really want to play.
I called him day one. That
Yeah, I wanna play too.
Alright, so we're gonna do some quick housekeeping things, and then we're gonna played our last session of the season.
Wait, this is the last session of the season?
Really?
Maybe depends on what we do.
Depends on how much you do.
Oh.
Last
Okay, so let's
yeah.
play. Because
could
Long
be.
Island Railroad was annoying today.
Are you going home today?
No, I'm not going back.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going back Sunday.
Today's Friday. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so quick housekeeping things.
You should
So
definitely
this
come
might
to
be
that.
the last episode of the season. We're currently coming up with stuff to do for the in-between season. If you're one of the members of our Patreon who can submit to the job board and you haven't done it yet, this is the job board inside the bar of the Barking Bard. You should do that because you'll get your stuff in the podcast, which is cool.
One quick thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how often Trevor watches these. This is specific. He actually sent us an email and asked if I could cover a song by Brand New. I haven't forgotten. I just haven't had the time.
So I
put
saw
out
that,
there.
and I didn't pass it forward because of Jesse Lacey breaking my heart.
Yeah. Also, Jesse Lacey did some bad stuff.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of teenage angst that is now like even more angsty and bad.
So, but yeah, we'll
Yeah.
yeah, cool. We'll figure it out.
We didn't know.
Yeah. So
Pick a different band.
We can take back Sunday if we want to.
we can do that. They
What
have it.
1975?
Is that?
19.
Oh, 1975 is like recent. band.
1975. It's mine now.
Anyway, continue.
I think that's all the basic housekeeping stuff. We have the Patreon. Amazon merch is kind of messing with me right now, but once they're done messing with me, we're gonna have a limited edition T-shirt up there for like 2 or 3 weeks.
What?
So, right? These guys don't even know that yet.
Limited edition!
Once that goes live, we'll post about it, and you're
What?
only gonna have 2 or 3 weeks to grab that T-shirt. So if it's something you want, that's
I'm
when you'll be
gonna
able to
grab
do it.
one right. Wait,
I'm
yeah.
wearing
can't.
it right now.
So,
This is Jurassic Park.
but yeah, so
Wait.
that's all the big news.
If you watch this and you think of something you think would be cool for us to do during our time off,
Yeah, we have a couple of ideas up in the
we
air.
do. Like last time we did interviews to just kind of like ask a few questions, which was I think helpful. But I think we could do something more creative
in-depth
and
and-
entertaining for
Yeah.
the next one.
Yeah, other than not
I mean,
sweat
they
in the
know a
basement.
lot of your backstories at this point, or they know good chunks of it.
You can do some one-offs or
Someone
something.
requested one of those interviews with Junta, just
We
so
could
that
do-
he could get one.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Oh yeah.
We could do audio tours of our houses and apartments.
Yeah, that's
Oh
what-
goodness.
Yeah.
Dean.
So-
This is gonna cribs.
This is my living room. This is my bedroom. This is my bathroom. Awesome.
I live in a hut, and it's a hut.
This is my shell.
I wonder.
This is our room in the bar of the Bargain Bar. It has a bed and also a floor.
Hey, you have to paint a convincing audio picture.
So
Yo, I watched a Cribs episode, and I don't remember who it was. Like some member of a band. Oh, I think it was a member of Newfound Glory, and it's literally like a 1-bedroom apartment that he had at the time, and Cribs just didn't know who
Yeah.
else to go to at that point.
No, they did a couple of those like.
It's just weird.
I
mean, the
think
point of
once-
Cribs was to be like,
I think once the thing that they don't know about yet, but you know, is gonna come at some point soon.
what?
oh, that's the
Once
one.
they know, I know.
We're gonna buy a
I don't
house.
care that much.
We're gonna buy a house.
Yeah, they
Okay.
are sort of. Let it know how it's gonna go down yet.
We're gonna buy the
But once that happens, and it's like, you know, we could do like an audio virtual tour. We're just like, yeah, guys, come on in, you know. Like, so you can see our door of rich mahogany.
Oh my! There are many leather-bound books,
You know,
and too many
discuss.
bottles of scotch.
and we can paint the picture with words and see if you
That'd
know.
be cool.
To be discussed.
We'll
We
see.
have to just like
Yeah.
shove so many.
We gotta wait till
references
Alex
in
does
there.
an architectural rendering of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. So
I'll
we're
do
gonna
it.
start playing D&D now.
Woo!
Thanks for checking out this video. Thanks for
Yeah.
listening to us and putting up with us and liking us enough to sit here.
Sorry for that.
Yeah.
I'm not over there. Can somebody hit stop for me?
Nope.
There's a button that says stop streaming and a button that says stop recording. You gotta hit both of those.
Okay.
Greg's house
In
in the middle of a farm. Greg's house.
Bye, everybody.
Good
Good night, everybody!